What's going on, guys? It's Mr. DEBT Joe Lorick from the Money Etiquette Group here with another IPO video for you. And today's video is about SmileDirectClub. They just announced they will be releasing their IPO. It might be late September, early October, but they just filed their paperwork. So they're going to be listed on Nasdaq under the ticker symbol SDC. Again, SDC. Their valuation is between around $2.3 billion. So their shares initially are being priced between $19 and $22 per share. As we always know that these things change week to week, and expect by the time that this is released, if it gets the right hype, if Kramer gives it the A-OK, a buy, if anything goes well when it comes to the press and this particular stock or IPO, understand that the valuation will be a little bit higher and the share prices will be higher. And not to mention, on the first day of trading, usually if it's doing well, then you'll have to pay a little bit more than 19 to 22. You might be paying anywhere from 30, 35, 40, depending on where it goes. But nevertheless, if you guys haven't heard of the company, obviously by the name, you can see that this is a company that's all about dental care. They pretty much specialize in sending you teeth straighteners similar to Invisalign, where you can't see them, but you can wear them all day to just align your teeth correctly. And that industry is a big industry in terms of popularity. A lot of people are going away from the braces route and going this route because it's less out there when it comes to, a person smiling and you seeing what's going on. And a lot of people, of course, want straight teeth and want to straighten their teeth for as little cost as possible and as quickly as possible. And this has become a very popular trend and way to go. Not to mention, looking at the way that we consume things and purchase things, if you look at their model, it's direct to consumer. It's saying that you can skip the dentist and you can just get these things yourself and fix them yourselves, which of course causes some issues with the dental industry. And it comes to dentists and recommendations in terms of, they feel like, this shouldn't be done so much. Some agree, but some don't, because they feel like if you ship things directly to consumers, that they may not apply them correctly, which could cause issues in the future. Nevertheless, though, this is an industry that's growing, and just like the economy and how we see things now, and we've seen things go, or we'll see things go in the future, direct to consumer is the way to go. Cutting out the middleman seems the way to go. Don't get me wrong, this is not a brand. Smile Direct, it's a brand, but I'm saying in terms of products, it's not like they're selling all Smile Direct products. They sell Invisalign, they sell different products that you're familiar with. But again, they're shipping them direct to consumer. So that's their business model. When it comes to the numbers, the financials, let's get into it. They have experienced a net loss. They haven't seen a profit yet. And from 2017 to 2018, their losses doubled. They went from 32.8 million to about 74.8 million in losses in 2018. But that's not all bad news, because their revenues tripled. So their their losses didn't triple, but their revenues tripled. In 2018, they brought in about 146 million in revenues. And in 2018, they brought in 423.2 million in revenues. Again, 2017, 146, 2018, 423 million. So they're doing really well when it comes to their revenue growth. They've expanded into the UK and Australia. Right now, they're in the US, Puerto Rico. I believe they're also in Canada, Australia, and the UK. And they have about, I think, 700,000 customers as of this moment. Now, they may be growing a little bit more than that, but right now we can say they have approximately 700,000 customers in those areas, and they're looking to expand way beyond that as they bring money in. They have about 300 centers they operate out of, and they do have a recent agreement with a partnership agreement with CVS and Walgreens to make sure that their products can be in those store locations, which is very important, because direct to consumer works, but we do know that when it comes to prescriptions, when it comes to certain purchases, people still have to go to pharmacy stores like Walgreens and CVS. So it's good to be in store and also direct to consumer to show you that they can make money in more than one way. One issue they may have in the future, it deals with the FDA. They're not 100% compliant. They can be compliant. But what I'm saying is they may face future hurdles, which they have to spend a lot of money to make sure that they are compliant, because a company like this that's directly shipping anything that affects someone from a medical standpoint, You know, when you're shipping that to consumers directly, the FDA is going to take a close look on your process to make sure that you're not harming individuals. And of course, with, like I said, the National Association of Dentists and other groups saying that, you know, we're not 100% sure this is the best route to take, they're going to be questioned because this is all a money game. So keep that in mind. But they haven't seen a profit. Again, even though we do show that the company has good revenue growth, and when it comes to revenue versus expenses, they're still not a profitable company. And when you're dealing with the FDA in terms of making sure to be compliant, you have to spend a lot of money as you expand, which can mean that for several years, this company may not see profits. And especially with us seeing a recession coming, it makes you question whether you should invest. But do consider this, whether a recession is coming or not, people want to make sure their teeth look good. So this is one of the industries that's more recession proof than anything else. Because honestly, people will pay even in hard times to make sure their teeth look good. And not to mention, we're in a time when everyone's making videos, people on Instagram, social media sites, and they want to appear better. So straightening their teeth and being able to do so at home versus having to go into the dentist's office is a, you know, very good model. And it seems like it's a good trend when it comes to where things are going in 2020, 2021, 2022. So again, guys, you can choose to invest or not. SmileDirectClub, again, their ticker symbol will be SDC on Nasdaq. Again, I don't have an exact date, but we'll make sure to put that out there when we do that, have the exact date that it's going to hit the market. Just keep your eye out on it, you know, for it. Make sure you Google it, you know, look it up yourself to keep track of it. But if you don't, you can come back to this channel and certainly we'll provide you with the information needed so that you can invest if you choose to do so. And just to let you know, when it comes to the shares, these are going to be Class A common stocks. 58.5 million is what they're selling. 58.5 million Class A common stock, not preferred. So your voting power and things, it's not as high as you would think. It's just common stock. And they haven't released, of course, you know, what exactly their dividend policy will be. But we'll see shortly. So that's my video. That's my wrap up on SmileDirectClub. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the notification button so you know when I put the next videos out there, because timing is everything in this market. Also, just to put this out there, WeWork, we did a video previously. Check my previous videos about WeWork if you want to get a breakdown of how they're doing. They were supposed to come out with their IPO months ago, but it was delayed. And now it's looking like later in this month, later September, we're going to see that IPO actually hit the market. So WeWork is going to be released. They're still not profitable. They're being sued by some landlords, so they still have some issues going on. But if you are looking to invest, check out the previous video. I may do a new one before the IPO is released, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, have a good one. I appreciate your support. Make sure, again, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to turn on your notifications, and I'll talk to you, or you'll hear from me soon in reference to the next IPO video.